はいはい、皆さん、こんにちは。こんばんは。みちです。ちょっとこっちは深夜なんですけど、ちょっと寝る前に少しディスコエリシアムの続きをやっていきたいと思います。島に行くところでしたね。はい、マップどこですか？Go to the island。ここに、殺人容疑者が、ここからスナイパーで撃った可能性があると、考察しています。よし。ちょっとね、おつまみを持ってきているので、ビールと、何これ、韓国風のタコ足、からし漬けみたいな、なんて言うんだろうね。いただきます。よし。じゃあ行きましょう。
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its two seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go?
なんか後戻りできない。
Made all the necessary preparations. Closed all your accounts. Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
ちょっと待って。もう後戻りできないの？だってまだやることあるじゃん。木さんは戻ってくんのか？もう戻ってこないのかな？いやだって車がないし、ラジオで連絡もできないし、もう行っちゃうか。行くよ。First tire portal reel boombox to the breast hook to keep you company。 ああ、ラジオを船につけるか。Cool。 そんなに遠い？そんなに時間かかる？ Sad FM 何？ちょっと悲しいラジオ流せて。よく聞いてたの？ Get in and ride to the island。 出発します。あ、なんか音楽流れていた。孤独な旅になりそうだねって。結構ゆっくりだね。南から近づかないとコンクリートに、沈んでるコンクリートにぶつかるかもしれないよって言ってたね。 すぐそこだったりして何歌ってんだろうね。Eternity って聞こえた気がするけど。あれ、なんか見えてきたよ。あれ、クノどうやって自分のイカダ作ってきたのか。オイル漏れもあるね。っていうかすぐそこじゃん、やっぱり。ボートが遅いだけでした。I'm here, the Kuno.
The boat comes to a slow stop. You turn the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
うずらの群れが飛んでった。
Good, you made it?
Kuno stands with his arms akimbo, looking at the shadow of the ruined flak tower looming overhead. Kuno がパーティーに
I mapped the place
入っ
out,
た。
and it looks like both of us aren't gonna make it. This is Death Island, the Hellmore.
二人とも生きて帰れないぞ。どっちかが死ぬって？ What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. Maybe Kuno's just pessimistic because of the massive speed hangover. I did scout the place out. I can fill you in.
もう先に調べてきたのか？
The kid turns away from you, cautiously looking to his left and right. He's on the edge. He hasn't been here before either.
クーノも初めてなんだ。A makeshift bridge. The bombs are powerful enough to break the foundation. 爆弾? The rusted chain trails off into the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply
の
lane
鎖ね。
coast.
This leads to the depot in Land's End.
Cool fucking chain.
これ、向こう岸までつながってんの？ What do you think it was used for?
What does Kuno know? Kuno will use it to bring shit to the island.
これで帰るとか。クーノーの raft. What's this? These tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. What's a tire? T-Y-R-E. これ何？こっちから行けない。Okay, I guess we gotta go up. Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel. Black, viscous. Attention, inflammable. どういうこと？燃えない？燃えない？ There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. マップ見てみようか。マップにはまだ映らないね。What?
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just snow quietly falling on the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work.
鳥以外はほんと静かな島らしいね。 The barrel says ICM. You see a star with little specks in it. あっちになんかあるけど。You recognize this little birch from the coin-operated viewer. あ、向こう岸から見えてた？ No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. こっちからとりあえず入ってみて、うん。なんかいろいろあるね。Stop, stop, stop. 調べてみましょう。A moth-bitten bed sheet keeps the wind out. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. 誰か住んでたね、ここ。あ、ここからスナイパー？ Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. ジェネレーター調べてみよう。
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right.
This shit's cold?
No, this isn't right.
なんかおかしい？ What's the matter?
It's cold now, he was supposed to say, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
今は冷たいけど誰か修理して使ってたね。
But he's not here to say it. Something else got in the way. Events intervened.
Tap on the side.
The hollow ring, the canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
Where do these wires lead?
Don't know. Looks like downstairs somewhere.
地下に。後で辿ってみましょう。This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here, medium distance, large caliber. ここにでかい銃がついてたんだね。Careful, these stairs have collapsed. こっちからはいけない。OK? じゃあ調べてみましょう。
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Check this shit. Someone's been squatting here. Kuno knows because this shit looks like Kuno's place.
これクノの場所そっくりだって寝床そっくりだって誰かここ住んでたってわかるよ。How recently?
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, without really hearing it.
Hey, Kuno doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but you look like shit. Maybe you should lie down in the bed, like recover before you die.
休んでいいの？ Maybe a little shut eye, just an hour.
You face the concrete wall.
大丈夫？
There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your
The
chest.
blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
夕方まで、夜まで寝てました。大丈夫か？その間なんかクノに何か起きてたりと。あれ？なんか進んじゃった？なんか変わったね。The kid is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. こっちはいろいろ調べたかったのに。The door is still here closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. なんか入れない。Kuno, are you okay? Where are you? Come back. どうやって出るの？下？ No? あ、下から行くんだ。OK。 でも何も調べられないよ。Are you here, Kuno? Go down to the chain. There's something there. What chain? 左のやつ？あ、こっちになんかあるよ。クの溺れてたりとか。そんなことないよね。Walk into the water now. 何水に入れ。You see her footprints on the water. どういうこと？今夢見てんのかな？彼女の足音が見える。これ絶対夢だ。Further。は？ Further。あ、あれ？女神様？エアシップのバッグ、荷物。飛行機じゃなくて気球船なんだね。これ女神様だけど元奥さんじゃない？
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold with me.
これ別れた時じゃない？
Let her go.
Let her go.
The holy queen of the territories of Mwindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
So what's in the bag? Where are you going? Hey, something's off. 全部気まずいな。Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters.
え？ Unborn daughters ってどういうこと？生まれていない娘たち。生まれなかった娘たち？生まれるはずだったの？
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
キスしようとするな。72%。That's not a very good way for things to be. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day. I've taken responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man, witty and normal.
She doesn't know what to say.
I'm so fucking normal right now.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
You're right, I'm not normal. I'm shit.
Do you know how much it hurts me to hear you say that? I'm shit, you made me shit. I can't do this anymore. I can't make you insane and shit anymore. I can't let you turn me into a bad person. I have to go.
I can't let you turn me into a bad person. なんか重いね。私を悪人にさせることはできないみたいな。お前のせいだみたいなヘリーがね。お前のせいで俺はダメ人間になったんだみたいな。But you said I have a vast soul and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
二人 とも若かったからいろんなこと言ったよ。
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork. 手紙に書いてた言葉だよ。
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
読むその手紙。I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. You know what I mean. You left me a letter saying you will always come back to me, that you can't believe how happy you are with me. どうだろう。読んでみよう。
Please, Harry, I just don't have time for this.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back, something something, bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
No, I'm not happy.
Then why are you doing this?
There's more. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand. It was 1,000,000 years ago. No. It was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then. Filled to the brim with love for you. Hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I'm no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool? 昔はクールだったんだね。なんかいろいろあったんだよね。人生は一直線に進まないものですね。今の私はあなたの心、マインドを食らってしまう。Where's this Voyager Road?
It's here. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop.
ここ
We
昔
used
住ん
to
で
come
た
here to rent videos.
とこか。The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
親のお金、彼女お嬢様だった。
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking?
Everyone Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
アルコールのせいじゃなかったと思うよ。それは何？ inevitability なんて言うんだろう。運命ではないけど必然だったのかだと思う。That was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
A ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair. Kiss me. Talk to me about anything. Go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
What now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
終わらせたくないね。自分の心の声は永遠に喋ってろって。Mesmer. I know you still love me.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
返してくれないね。Squeeze her wrist.
Her hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. Her shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff. Her center guarded from your motions. Unresponsive to your guidance.
Her cheek against mine.
Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
終わりだね。You're not kissing me back.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you She tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
That's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
終わりかと思ったら She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles. 妊娠?
I'm pregnant.
Is it mine?
Of course not.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember?
Ah,
You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck.
貧しかったから流したんだ。それでも恨まれてる一つの理由かな。
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last one. More questions. Ask more.
Don't go.
No, don't say it. Don't beg. It will only make her go.
Please, it's all I have left.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
あれ、今のセリフ書いてない。Can we sit down and have a coffee first? これすごいなんかリアルだね。But I swear I wouldn't let you go. You told me, you asked me to be this way. もっと時間稼ぐか、それとも、いやもう終わりだよ。Let her go. But I swear I wouldn't let you go. You told me, you asked me to be this way.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
She turns. Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
また会えるかな。私はあなたには会わないけど、あなたは私を見える。See you って会うっていう意味もあるけど、見えるっていう意味もあるから、それかぶせてる。I won't see you, but you will see me. How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
週3回この夢見てんの。
I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago.
But this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry.
これを繰り返すのが本当の闇だ。本当の闇はの顔は、素顔は愛なんだ。初の死は心の中にある。
See you tomorrow.
また明日。心の傷は深いですね。起きました。
Oh, there, man. You've been squealing and thrashing around. Crazy. And now you're bleeding too? Again?
え、出血Kuno, I had this fucking dream.
Yeah? Kuno saw that? A nightmare about bitches?
How did you know?
Kuno knows that shit. All the way stranger about bitches. You wouldn't believe the shit Kuno sees about sea. Now let's get this shit back on the road, yo. Just make sure you don't die. Kuno's no fucking mortician.
Okay. Now we're back on track.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic animal adventures, popular depictions of man versus
ここちょ
nature,
っとスキップしますね。
what is mostly commercial
Been reading shit here. Hooked on the book.
本が何があるかってね。Conceptualize 何の本読んでたんだろうって。Conceptualization ちょっとレベルアップしてみましょう。装備。お、結構あるね。まだありますか？これで終わりかな？ OK。もう一回やってみましょう。58%。お、いけた。Critical theory。
Life non-affirming left-wing literature published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ooze
やっぱコミュニストだね。Left wing, I have no powerful communist theory. Deranged commie ranting. A book, Left Wing.
Yeah, yeah.
He has no idea what that means. Wasn't there some in the communist student's room?
A student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well.
Yeah, cool. Detective shit.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
This means we have a critical theory.
やっぱコミュニストが撃った。もう仲間はもう死んだんだよね。そのライフル持ってた人。どうなんだろう。OK。1階に行って、何これ？ロッカー？お、薬。もらえます。Take on。What's this? The great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it.
Small metal door nested inside a larger one.
How do...
Kuno don't know how to pick this lock. This one's military shit.
He looks at the door, then at its bigger brother, then at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs beneath the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
電気で開けないといけないのかな？ Do you see the controls somewhere?
Yeah, the console over there. Yeah, yeah. Let's get this big shit open.
Let's get the big shit open, okay. From this way. これか。何ハッチがあるよ。This hatch is jammed shut.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
What is this then? Run your fingers across the keyboard.
Keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
Hardware from the big power box upstairs. Circuit bender shit. Military grade.
Could this open the blast door?
Kuno isn't a machine meister. Agent ouvert. Alluma. Radio diffusé. Yeah, why the fuck not?
I didn't understand any of that.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights.
電源をつけないといけないよね、最初。Emergency open.
Kuno's gonna stop you right there. This ain't gonna work. Not without the juice. You gotta feel that shit if you want it to work. Let's look outside, maybe.
うん。ガス漏れしてたよね。何？So, water rushes below, far down below. 下に水が流れて。A firing slit, you can't see inside. そこから撃った？もしかして。It must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. The distant sound of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. 貨物船の音がします。What? なんか言おうとしてたよ。The reed sways strangely. No, it's nothing. 何ファスメンがいる？ファスメンいる？隠れてる？ Let's check this chain. The winch is broken. Rust has eaten what remains of the chain. ダメだね、このチェーン。錆びれてる。
Strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
ちょっと自殺はやめなさい。水に入っていこうとしないで。Raise your sight.
In the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez reflected. Tall edifices of the ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down.
目線を上げたらマーティネイズが見えるね。
Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
水に入りなさいって。いや、さっき言ったばっかりだよ。ちょっとやめようね。Okay, anything else? こっちは？あ、登れる。何 The pain in your pelvis makes you wince. Then you continue. だって撃たれたもんね。痛いよね。The inside of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. あ、中が見える。お、こっちになんかあるよ。The depot that supplied this chain is long gone from the coast. A weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. An old medicine cabinet newly stocked with Druamine. お、薬がある。よし。ガソリン。おお。まだ入ってる？ OK。
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall. This is B triple prime.
Oh.
The island, a nest.
ここから撃ったの？ Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand and name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
燃料の跡とタバコの燃えた跡。
And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
タバコをよく吸う人だね。Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio
ピオモティリブランドのタバコを吸ってる人。
Contemporary Revacholians prefer Duan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Gra. Diamatiri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar. The same rare brand from Land's End before. Interesting.
ちょっと年寄りが好きそうなブランド。あれ、前にもタバコこれ拾った？
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete. 覗いてみましょう。
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left,
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A and 33B.
on the right,
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
and between the two,
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window.
おー、丸見えだね、撃ったところが。Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you see in the window or not?
More than that.
Kuno, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
Kuno fucking knew it. This is a sniper's nest, right? Fucking assassin action. Kuno barely understands what's happening, but he likes the shit out of it.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
In Martinez? On this island?
Right fucking on. Let's get a move on. We're out in the open here.
誰だろう？もう知ってる人かな？でもでかした。燃料も手に入れたし。If your eyes on your back, someone's watching you, but you can't see where. やっぱ誰か見てる。There's still some fuel in this battered canister, a liter or two. The metal looks decades old. The logo of the automotive manufacturer Loom has faded on the side. Let's go back inside. あ、スキルポイントあるね。Okay. Alright, let's put it in this generator.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its fuel cap open. Makeshift electrical wiring runs out of its side and across the floor.
Pour fuel into the tank.
The boy helps you out, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. Kuno flicks the switch.
Let's pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up instantly. The machine sputters
Oh,
on
いけた。
old walls before settling down to a rattle.
We're in. We're doing this.
We're doing this for sure. Okay, new skill point.今両手に銃持ってるからね。弾は入ってるかな？どうだろ
A dim golden glow animates.
Ah, shit. It's on. An emergency. Open.
う？ちょっと待って。Light interior.
In the room turns on with a sizzle, a dim ambient orange.
Slide radio
The
dial.
dial slides under the dusty
years old, I think. 1,000?
軍のラジオ
It's an air-gapped system, an off-air military model. Its circuits are nearly impossible to bend, i.e., it cannot be remote controlled.
Emergency open.
The door comes screeching to a halt.
Oh,
Behind it,
開いた開い
you see
た
a hole in the concrete wall where light shines in.
行こうぜ。誰か待ってるかな。だって撃った場所を見つけたでしょ。他には何が残ってんだろ
Fucking right.
う。I felt someone watching me.
Kuno knows this place is spooky as fuck.
I'm a good guy with a... Don't worry, kid. I'm a good guy with a gun.
Are you? Are you? Why? The door is open.
The dial slide.
Whoa.
It's an air-gapped
Okay, let's
system.
go. Let's go. Let's go and save. What's here? あれあ、ここから外出ちゃった。ちょっと待って。これだけこれだけか。こっち側に出るんだね。Okay. What's that? A tire? Small white flowers bloom all around you. A rubber dinghy. It's deflated, broken. 誰かいる。あれおじいさん二人組の一人二人組の一人のおじいさんあんたがやったの
An old man
違う
wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth,
全然知らない人
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
Sir, I need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with the police. I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. Not one move.
The fuck? No fucking way. Not on Kuno's life.
With his finger pointing at the deserter through his jacket pocket, the kid turns to the old man.
Officer Kuno's got his Keel 89 pointed at your fucking head, and he is gonna blow it clean off if you don't drop your weapon right now.
自分は銃は持ってていいけど変な動きはすんなよって警察だって。マジか。いやいや俺銃持ってるからすぐ銃を捨てろ。
Even with the intensity he's putting in those words and the fidgeting in his pocket, the kid is unconvincing.
Disarmed by a kid. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway.
Not in a million years does he believe Kuno is armed. Perhaps it's the best end he can hope for.
It's out of bullets.
もう銃はないって。The old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then looks at it lying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand. He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song. The old man pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks up into the sky.
Pick up the gun lying in the sand.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stopped and patched in places with tape and wire.
結構ボロボロな銃だね。テープとワイヤーで修理されてる。
Still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangle, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
This uses jacketed ammunition 4.46. The rifle has been patched and modified several times.
Looks like old shit.
The old man does not answer,
This is a
just stares in front of him.
This is a triangle made in Sinyao.
This guy smoked a lot of people with this, huh?
No response from the old man.
これ
The cape around his shoulders rustles in a small bout of wind.
これで撃ったっぽいよね。
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against him to get a confession.
右手今ピクッとしたけど、なんかおかしいの？もしかして彼が撃ってないとか。What have you been using this gun for?
No reply. You went in too fast. He sounds like he hasn't gotten to speak to another human being in a long time, especially about politics.
Those
That's what you should do first.
those words the future teaches you.
Real music. Real proyectos. That's la Revacholière, not your rock and roll centerpiece. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
You need to address that remark.
I'm not a shit-licking bougie dog. I'm a half-dead police officer who's just doing his job.
The job of a bougie dog.
What is La Revacholière?
It is the anthem of the world revolution. One of three. In Grad, they sang brave children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
How does it go, the song?
How did it go?
He looks at his gun in your hand and shakes his head slowly.
Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
He waves erratically with his hand, annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him.
Who are you? あんた誰だ?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
コミュニスト。
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
Wait. Like the fucking ancient army?
You're a holdover from the army of the commune of Revachol?
Yes, I am from the Insular Indian Citizens Militia.
何年前だろう?
Recruited from Jamrock in 07. Trained in the École de Contrôle Ariane. Consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
43年もこの島に。日本の兵士がなんか無人島に何十年も住んでたって話があったよね。そんな感じ? You've been on this island for 43 years.
No. I've been on other islands too.
ここら辺の島を回ってたの?
I was in a resurrection until they turned it into Then I was an E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
この島には22年か。You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
I'm with the RCM. Let's leave it at that.
Let's. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, the Parti Communiste d'Ancelon.
どっち側を取った方がいいんだろうね。コミュニスト側か、今のモラリスト・インターナショナルか、
Take me to them as a prisoner of war.
それかユニオンか。
It's my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in Rene.
あ、ごめん。
Royalist on the
血を吐いたよ。
said,
The Communards signed the Revacholian Instrument of Surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Is that why you've been here for 43 years? Because the party didn't surrender.
he just wipes the blood from his chin.
降参した人たちは本当のコミュニストじゃない。コミュニストは降参してないからまだずっとここにいたってこと？ Honorable?
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class.
So you're a communist soldier from the communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not
Okay.
like you belong to the moralist party.
What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, but it's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol.
話どうやって進めるんだ？ Have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the teens. I didn't have partisan.
He opens his eyes and looks at something to your left, then at you.
なんか左をチラ見してだよ。You've been hiding here for 43 years?
43 years and
10
10 months.
months. That's the length of my entire life.
It's too long. It's not how a human being should live.
ハリーさん43歳の。
Couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
釣りをして生きてたのかな？
Always waiting.
ずっと待って。いつも待っている。For what?
For her to return.
え？ For who?
Girl child. Revolution.
革命のって名の子？女の子？革命が戻ってくるのを待っていると。ずっと。Women will always betray you. I've been there. The city is a tinderbox. It may still happen. まだね、なんかのきっかけでレボリューションになるかもしれないよ。
It won't. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind.
なるわけないだろうって。
themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore.
I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
One more time. What have you used this gun for? もう一回聞いてみよう。この銃は何のために使ったんだ？
What have I used it for? I've used it for killing people.
Even the kid can smell it.
Killing people? Like straight offing them?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that.
殺しのために使ってるね。
I've used it to kill people.
You mean like lately? After the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
クラスウォーは終わることはない。
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended.
戦争は終わったけど、彼の中では戦争は終わってない。
This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while.
But what?
This is what you live for. This is the shit. The great serotonin jackpot. The solution. Going straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first.
どうしよう。直接告白させるか。
Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
So you're saying you killed people after active fighting stopped? Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of a security contact or colonel? I know you want to tell me. Have you killed anyone with a gun in the last week or two? こっちでいこう。教えたいんだろ？この1、2週間で誰か殺したか？
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me.
お前が言ったん、そう聞けって言ったんだろ。So you're saying you killed people after active fighting stopped?
What did I just say?
He keeps shaking his head erratically suddenly. He brushes something out of his eye.
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of a security contract colonel?
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
His name was Lely. He was part of a security detail here in Martinez.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him? Fucking tell this cop.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else.
証拠。I talked to the dead man. He told me communism killed him. I've got this. Show him the Triangle 446.
Got nothing to say about that boomstick, huh? You choking? That's the stick that did it?
Yes, it's a real gun. Not like that little musketeer pistol. I've seen you prance around with that. Jumping hoops for the liberals.
お前ずっと見てたのか？
You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
お前ら警察はおもちゃの銃ばっか使ってるな。
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. He would have a good view of the tribunal from here. It's not just empty boasting.
自分のせいで確かにたくさん死んだね。I have the murder weapon.
You let them all die. Pranced around. Let your little friend be shot too. I didn't get a good look at that. Tell me, did
Don't-
he bleed out?
Don't talk to me about Kim.
I know what it feels like. I lost people because I was weak too.
気持ちはわかるよ。俺も弱くて人を死なせたって。Shut up, I'm calling it in. I have the murder weapon.
Who are you trying to prove this to, huh? Your friend. He's not here,
He's not dead.
isn't he?
No. He's in the hospital.
The world will rejoice when he dies. One fashion.
大丈夫だよね、キツラギさん。We've done the ballistics. The shot came from the island. 銃はここから撃たれた。
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
He's practically admitting to it.
It's the best uninterrupted line of sight into that window in all of Martinez.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
What am I forgetting?
Wait,
It-
here it comes. The goddamn Maybells.
Maybells.
Maybells on Clausia's roof.
花. Oh,
There
yes.
were Maybells in the grass when we got here. They're revolutionary symbols from the war. Nowhere else, nowhere in all of
Ah.
Martinez have you seen them this.
白い花、ここにあったね。咲いてたね。
Wait, don't forget
痛い。
the diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up.
Thank you.
You got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul.
There were Maybells behind the victim's window.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them. So many this year too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
A young woman called Klaasje. Ring any bells? These dried flowers were behind her window.
Class,
You know her, right? She had intimate relations with the victim, the mercenary.
with the victim.
He turns his sight from the whitening field of flowers and falls silent. Then the muscles in his jaw twitch, a spasm.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst. Don't leave any loose ends. Get him on everything.
I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are?
あんたの靴は?
Some shit.
Show me the soles of your shoes, please. 靴の裏見せろ.
Fucking imbecile.
The old man stretches out his leg. A black and white spiral pattern covers the sole of the worn-out old running shoes on his feet.
The maker is called Sensory, and the size is 42 to 44. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
クラージェの部屋の隣の通路にあったパターンとは違うけどサイズは同じだって。Wait, maybe it's simpler than that.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
靴変えた? People change shoes. It doesn't mean you weren't there near the room the victim died in, sneaking around.
Racking those brains, desperate to report something back to your masters. They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The kid gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer, armored and armed. The blunt end of a hammer, dripping with blood.
やっぱかあいつのことよく知ってるじゃん。He was a soldier too. He was a man. He was a rapist. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. He was a soldier too.
Beating us to the ground, moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner. Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate, not when they die by the hundreds.
すごいなんか正義感強いんだね。
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
So you shot him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
You can almost see him squeeze a tear out of his eye. His fists begin to tremble from the anger. Just nod.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
おー、告白したよ。
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
Then what?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Fucking hell.
The kid looks at him for 1, maybe 2 seconds, breathing heavy with excitement. Do you understand you're confessing to murder to a police officer?
Yes.
A single word is all he gives.
A motive. A real cop gets a motive now.
Yeah, sure.
You don't shush me. He could say he was taking a fall for someone, or disorientated. A confession is useless without a motive. Don't mess this up.
動機が必要だね。
Coax it out of him. He's still warm. They were fucking.
One more thing. Why were you looking at them that night?
I'm always looking.
いつも見てるって。その夜だけじゃない。He cocks his head to the side, then turns his eyes to the city. Another tremor passes his right side, lower in intensity.
You always peeping on people through your scope like that.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
And if you don't like what you see,
Please.
You pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
He will not stop now. These dialectical materialist types never do. Exploit it.
何趣味なのいつもライフルのスコープで街を眺めて。たまたまだったの
We've got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
あの二人がやってるのが嫌だった。So you were jealous? No, I don't think so.
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself, drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore.
あいつが楽しんでる姿を見るのが。
For him to stop reacting to stimuli, to be broken off from the world, cordoned into darkness.
And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her.
やば。
But you can't have everything.
実は口の中を打つつもりじゃなかった。脳みそを彼女にやばいな。
The caliber of bullet he used does not do that kind of damage.
ピチャーって脳みそを飛び散らしたかった。
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night.
彼女来た日から観察してたらしいね。What was she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared. Her passport and tickets to Villiers, and from there to Cachet Bleu.
In the free state of Semonine, hidden away at the edge of the earth, near the Pale.
After she was gone,
あ、彼部位調べたのか。Did you keep the materials? When I found the submersible, it was empty.
no. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I'd put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
This implies that he's thought about extorting her. Also, a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
You saw her name on the passport, but before when I said her name is Claudia, you didn't seem to recognize it.
It didn't say Clausia in there.
あ、パスポートの名前は違ったんだ。What did it say her name was in the passport?
It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I only remember her face on the photo.
There was nothing in there, though.
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
A strange confusion comes over him from time to time. Some kind of aberration of the nervous system.
Moving on. Did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks, and a body hard and lean, bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook, on the run. Revershal's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
The bruises. Can you make that out in a scope? And the fact that she was a spook. How did he come to that?
How could you tell she was a spook?
She had different color hair on the photo. And glasses. Four
メガネかけてる。
sordid bourgeois I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
And the bruises?
You can't see that through a skull. It's just a blur there.
どうやって彼女の体にあざだらけだってわかるの？スコープから見えないでしょ。
It quickly comes to you.
穴からね。The bruises on her body. Any chance you've seen them through a hole in a wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating
You made that hole?
with a clip point knife.
覗いてたみたいだね。
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Ever see her through a window on a roof?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling in rags. Those were your footprints there. You just changed your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but
Those two took the cake.
Yeah, the lightning gets shit going. Speed freaks fucking in the bushes.
He must know his way around the creaky floorboard and the rusty hinge on the door.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop?
I can just walk in the hostel now after a good wash. They all think I'm an antisocial, a vagrant. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty then.
普通にお風呂っていうか洗って歩いて入ったの？店に。And the steel door in the kitchen, how do you open that?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over. I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
ずっと前から鍵持ってたんだ。
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
Did you have feelings for that woman?
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glistened suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
Was that why you left the dried flowers behind her window?
No,
なんで花を置いてたの？
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of our room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
時々泣いてたって。彼女はなんだろう、快楽を感じるためにいろんなことをして彼はずっとそれを見てて。たまに泣き出したって。When was this?
The day after I killed him.
殺した日の後、翌日。And you brought her Maybells?
Yes. I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
You wanted to console her.
Maybe. I have these holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you. If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
やっぱいろいろなんか生涯脳とかなんかおかしいんだね。10年前だったらお前を殺してたよって。It wasn't about him, it was about her.
Her.
やっぱなんか彼女をずっと観察 しているうちになんか感情が芽生えてきて、彼が彼女といろいろしてたことが気に食わなかったっていうのが真相かな。
It was about bitches.
Where is she, that Glacier? I haven't seen her there for days.
Safe and sound, sire. Surely you have not misplaced the witness.
She got away, but she let us here first. She figured out someone was watching her from the seafort.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
He knew she knows. She was looking at the island, figuring it out, day by day, cigarette by cigarette.
彼女は分かったんだね、ここから撃たれたってこと。
We can totally get more out of him. He's squealing.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years? Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back. The familiar put, put, put of hatred.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house, stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst. Because of the racists, everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world, listening to race-themed radio shows.
Martinez
In the ruins, in their lorries.
マーティネイズではみんなレイシストだった。
Pump full of steroids and radio revers.
Okay.
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He led some nihilistic advertising, not since the serfs of ancient intense,
Okay,
like
okay.
animals. Like those, the worst of them is
結構
the
喋るね。
blood-drenched Sucrion on a yacht. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought, that's all the rich really
すごい喋るね。
sex with their own children. We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only in the 30s.
The disco halls are too much. There was something about a statue and the Suprian on her yacht. Boom boom morons on thin ice, going under. Those are the
何ちょっとまあパパパーっと
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted the bacteria and
that is technically possible.
And he still went on to govern. What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still forgot. The party had some advertised.
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart. It had to be. He's already proven capable of
I did. A needless, sentimental gesture. I should have spared the bullet for a deformed monster of liberal capitalism. The fat union man let them put it there.
accusations of corruption. He keeps having opinions about the union's leadership.
スタチューの彫刻の真ん中にあった銃の弾の穴は彼が撃ったのかな。
The Sucrion. Women like her. I can't believe.
If only he had the ammunition.
何彼に弾をあげたらジョイス撃ってくれるみたいな。何この意味深な。
Every fuck royalist ghouls played like
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the palm today. Not even Gaston.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant. Just not yet.
なんか
Sometimes Kuno likes to look.
He is a juice better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him.
Renee's dead.
No,
Yes.
I waited too long, and now he's dead.
この街で殺したくない人いないんじゃない？
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands.
You had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What do all human beings care about each other? I cared for fuck you. You think I haven't seen people die?
It doesn't look like he is. Okay.
I don't care about those whores and I don't want to talk about it. They were boom.
Oh, there's plenty to say, hardcore man.
うーん。
Big. Violent bourgeois. Glad we talked about what?
Okay, you're under arrest.
What? But you said I would be taken to the
The sum of all the erratic movements, fidgeting, and mood swings he's exhibited.
何を期待してたの？あんた、逮捕だよ。Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officer on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. なんで混乱してんの？ You will be provided legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days.
Do you understand?
Do you understand, sir?
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
ここで終わるか？ He looks at the reed's eyes full of terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
We don't need your permission. Do you need to talk about that boat, though? How are we gonna take him?
ボートに乗せられない3人は。Wait.
There it is again, to your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other.
何
Then, in the middle of it,
何かいる？何かいる？
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings
もしかしている？
of
ファースメンでいる？
a very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
Shush, Kuno, do you hear that?
What?
What a farce. What are you talking about? Is this
The old...
us?
ん？
Your skin crawls.
いたいたいた。どこどこ？いやー、いるいるいる。やっぱりいた。うお、でかっ。あんなのカゴに入らないじゃん。
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what the hell that is.
There's nothing there.
見えないの？
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head.
写真、カメラない？
You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand rise instinctively.
There is. I see it.
See what exactly? A bug?
Kuno, can you see it?
Yeah, I can fucking
あ、Kuno 見える。
If he can see it too, then you're not totally insane. But that would mean it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
be very careful.
おー、近づくな。セーフ。なんか すごい展開になってきたよ。でもこっち調べてる間に彼死んじゃうんじゃない？っていうところで今日はここで終わろうかな。明日からもちょっと忙しいので。おー、もう出てこないのかと思ったよ、あんた。よかったね。おじちゃん、おばちゃんに伝えなきゃ。スキルポイントも4つあるけど何に使おうかな。まあ、ちょっとずつストーリー進んでますね。ここからどうなるんだろう。こいつを捕まえたからって何かが変わる？コミュニストとどっちの、思想？どっちのアイディアロジーが勝つのか。それも一つのエンディングにつながりそうだよね。はい。では次はファズミッドに話してみましょう。では皆さん、Please enjoy your day. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.